Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a short tutorial about how to use OneNote for your brain dump. So on my podcast, I talked about how to get your daily work and all the ideas that are swirling in your head as we end the year out of your mind and onto paper or into OneNote. And one thing I talked about is putting your ideas and your projects and everything in a central location, and I love using OneNote for this. So I have my Leader Standard workbook. You can also see Peep. I'm working on a 2025 workbook. I wasn't going to make one, but I'm definitely working on it. So I wanted to use a page that I've started using to show you how to do your brain dump easily. So what I mentioned in the episode of the podcast, which I'll link in the description of this video, is using the tags in OneNote. So right here you can see at the top you've got tags. Your OneNote might look a little bit different than mine. I'm using the application, but you can use OneNote in the browser. You can use it on your iPad, so many different ways. But there are a bunch of tags. You can even make custom tags. You can go down to customize and you can do new tag. You can find a symbol that you like, a color, all of that, and make your own. But what we're going to use is just the to-do one. It's just the box. So when you come up to tags, you can scroll through and see all the ones that are existing, but the top ones are the ones you use the most. So I love this to-do checkmark tag because you can do idea. Oops, I had it highlighted, so I deleted it. You can do idea, number 1, project, number 1, recurring, item number 1, urgent, task number 1. Okay, so you can write all of these ideas down. When you complete the task or the idea, you just check the box. It's so satisfying, fills me with dopamine. I love it. I also love to come over here and highlight the idea and hit the strike through. And it physically crosses the task out as if you're writing it down. So this is super fun. So on the podcast, I also talked about once you do your brain dump, categorizing your projects or your tasks into buckets to help you figure out how to prioritize them. So one of the buckets was called, I think it was urgent or important items. I might get that wrong. That's okay. You can make these like headings. So they have different fonts and how they're larger so that it's more of like a heading. And you can take your tasks that you had up here, let's say an urgent item, you can copy it and plop it down here and add the checkbox and format it however you like so that it is under this bucket, okay? You can do the same thing. I had a bucket called delegate or to delegate. I think I used the word delegatable. Yeah, if that's a word. So plop it down here and you can make this a heading. I'll use heading 2. That's cute. However you'd like to format it. So that way, when you are trying to get yourself organized in OneNote, you can categorize things and just focus on the one bucket that you care about. So how I have my OneNote for work organized is, let's say this is the top of the page and the bottom of the page. I will move these buckets around. So I will have urgent and important items here. And then I have to delegate maybe over here so that in my mind, I can just get rid of these items by passing them off, supporting the people, doing the thing, checking in on it. And they'll have more of my like other daily recurring things below. The other bucket I had, like I just said, was daily recurring. And what you want to do with these daily recurring items, like we mentioned in the podcast, is actually take them and schedule them into your calendar. So what I might do is leave this unchecked, and then I might categorize this further and say it's daily. Or you could like do subcategories and say daily, and then this task is underneath. So however you need to categorize these items to make it make sense. And then once I've put this as a 1 hour time block on my calendar, I might check the box and cross it off, however it works for you. And you can even make another page that you could archive or move this idea to. So it's nice because it's got like the urgent, important things and delegatable things here on top, the daily recurring things that are, things you got to do every day, but they're not like urgent tasks. They're just things you need to plop in your calendar. These things can be front of mind. So that's just an easy way to use OneNote. Not a very detailed tutorial, but just simple way to use it. I also talked about in our podcast, if you've got like so many ideas and you have this long list in one category to work through and you're not sure which ones you want to do. Once you decide, okay, today I'm going to knock out one or two of these, I love just to come here and highlight those items to show myself that these are the priorities for the week. Even if I don't make the first two the ones I do, you could say, okay, like this one is a top one for this week. This one is a top one for this week. And don't forget about the other ways you can format, just like any other Word document. You can bold, you can underline, you can italicize, you can make the headings different. So there's so many different ways for you to call out that these items are priorities for you. And they're always going to be there for you when you need to look back at them. So that's great. We'll go more into depth on OneNote and other tutorials where you can sync your tasks with your Outlook. If you use Outlook, these are the same flags or tasks that you see there. You can search for different tags too if you keep them consistent. So there's so many different ways you can do things, but this is just a simple tutorial to show you how you might use a page to brain dump your urgent important tasks, your delegatable tasks, your daily recurring tasks, and then get them organized into a way that makes sense for you. So, all right, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you use OneNote in the comments and what's worked best for you and what I can show you next.